Good morning. Good morning. Let me hit some ones in the chat. We're ending the year. In fact, let me hit some twos. Let me get some twos in the chat right now because we're going into an awesome 2022. Get excited. Can I see some twos in the chat if you're on fire this morning? I know it's early, but we got a power start the day. Come on, let me see it. Let's get some interaction going. Let's get some fire in the chat. If you're on fire and you know it, if you plan on having a wonderful 2022 and you know it, and you're going to end 2021 strong, I need you to drop some twos in the chat. Come on with it. That's not enough. That's not enough. Get excited. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. I need to hear some voices on the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Pons. Good morning. I'm sorry I interrupted somebody. I'm just on fire this morning. I'm excited. Let's power start. Who was that? Good morning.
Good morning. It's Roberta.
Good morning. Good morning. Can I get some more hellos? Don't leave me to myself. Oh, I just feel so bad. Get excited. Come on. Mr. Ross, are you there? Miss Fountain, are you there? Miss Harwood, are you there? Miss Lake, are you there? Are you present? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to give everybody a few more minutes. We're going to start promptly at 7:05 to get our day started. Everybody done Christmas shopping? Still Christmas shopping? Not shopping at all? All right, let the countdown begin. All right, I see y'all got some participation in the chat. Oh, somebody is on fire this morning. Miss Pons, get excited. All right. Good morning. Y'all see my little elf with me this morning? Say hey, Jenny.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning. A few more minutes. We got approximately 60 seconds now. The time is 7:04. My time. I know it's 8:04 Eastern time, and that's okay. That's okay.
What city are you in?
I am in Mobile, Alabama. I know that I am new to the bunch, so I was going to give a brief introduction. In fact, I could go into that. My name is Helen Taylor. I have been married to the perfect man for me, probably the only man that can function with me. Get excited. For 8 years, and we have the gift of parenting my beautiful 5-year-old, very active, very inquisitive, very, very active little boy here. So a year ago, my husband and I started a financial services company so we could help individuals and families in our communities to reach their financial goals. One of the things that resonated with me is that they really were coming to us for help to be in a position to purchase a home or a car or anything else. So it only made sense for me to get my real estate license. So I'm a recently licensed realtor as of September. I closed my first deal just Friday. So I'm very excited. I'm on fire this morning indeed. So now that it's 7:05, 8:05 y'all time, we'll go ahead and get started with the call. Okay, so as we're going into 2022, I just thought about, well, we always talk about how to get fired up for the day, but I wanted to kind of switch that today and talk about what we can do to reflect, actually focus. I mean, reflection is done at the end of the day or anytime during the day, really. What can we do to get better or do better? Or what did we learn from 2022? So I am going to share my screen if I can. And we're going to go over the power of reflection. Can everybody see my slides?
Yes.
Okay. All right, ladies and gents, the power of reflection. Okay, so this morning I wanted to talk about the benefits of reflection. Reflection helps you to put things into perspective. You know how cloudy our minds get. I believe we had another host on the call that says you get about 60,000 negative thoughts a day. And I can attest to that being true. I constantly have to focus, especially, when the challenging days come. You really, really have to put things into perspective and gain your balance and your focus to stay on track so you can stay on track with your goals, which is the next point there. It increases your awareness of time management. Oh my God, help me. Oh, get in touch with your true feelings, understand the work-life balance, and recognize and celebrate your success and learn from your mistakes. Okay, so I wanted to just kind of talk about some ways that we can reflect. These are some ways I've kind of, not all of them, but some of them I do utilize. Okay, so ways that we can reflect. For me personally, number one on the top of my list is praying. Meditation is a powerful tool. Identifying the important questions, which I feel is imperative to anybody's success. You got to ask yourself the tough questions. You have to be accountable first to yourself and, to the people that you work with. Okay, nature walks to kind of clear your mind, get your blood flowing. A lot of times, stress is a hindrance to your creativity. So it's a good way to have an outlet to get those things that are bothering you off of you. Okay, talk to yourself out loud. Positive self-talk. I just cannot stress enough how positive self-talk in a moment of being challenged or in a moment of where you feel somewhat defeated or you're learning your lesson rather. Positive self-talk is a quick switch to help you gain that perspective to move forward. Okay, everybody, breathing exercise. Okay. I tried this not too long ago, which was it's an okay tool for me. It doesn't necessarily work, but I know that in instances where you could get angry, or you get angry, or it's something that you necessarily uh, are not into at the moment, or you're just like, oh my God, I just feel like things are out of control. Breathing exercises, I found when I do implement them. You just kind of take a minute, and what that actually does for the brain is just kind of puts it on pause for just a moment so you can regain your focus and you can just calm down, just to take a minute to process and not act out of emotions. And then you want to respond appropriately to what's before you. Okay, reading, we should always be reading. Any leader that I've talked to, you need to be reading every day. If it's 5 pages, 10 pages or whatnot, you need to reflect on or really just kind of renew your mind to those principles, because you're not going to get them all off the top. You're not just going to read one thing and just think you have it and you're a guru in whatever niche or field that you're in. It doesn't happen like that. Change, especially change in the mind that's been programmed for years. We can't be realistic and expect, change from a program that we've been operating in for years to changing our minds to what we need to reprogram it to happen overnight. Okay, journaling. Journaling is awesome. It's a way to express and get your emotions out of your head and onto paper. So that's another way that we can kind of cleanse and purge ourselves at the end of the day. It's excellent for emotional release as well as stress release. Gratitude. I think this is outside of prayer, one of the most powerful tools that you can use every day. My son and I actually, we write down or talk about, he'll tell me, I'll ask him, well, what are 5 things that you're thankful for today, son? Or, I write down in my journal outside of several other things, well, what am I grateful for today? And when you start counting your blessings, that shifts your focus from not necessarily, competition is not a bad thing unless it's used in a negative way, but it shifts your mindset from being jealous of other people. Let's be real about it. Being jealous of other people's success or comparing, getting caught in that comparison trap as to what you're supposed to be doing or what you could be doing better, which you can, but not, but you should be really competing or comparing your best self with the next best self for tomorrow. So we want to next talk about analyzing a past event. We really want to just kind of sit down and really just think about ways we can improve on a skill, ways we can improve our businesses, ways we can impact the community, ways that we can get better personally, whether that be physically, mentally, spiritual, whatever journey that you decide to focus on, we need to do that. So next, I just kind of want to open it up to the free to express yourself panel. So as you can see, I have 3 questions because I wanted the call to be a little interactive today. A lot of the times we just focus on the one speaker and we have about 3 minutes left. So if I can have 3 volunteers to answer these questions and to give a different perspective on how, or really answer the question, how has reflection been a blessing or a powerful tool that you have used? Can I get one volunteer?
Good morning. I can start. I literally just woke up, so I sound so sleepy, but one of the reflection practices that I use is the meditation one. I have actually an app on my phone that I started using when I was in college because I had a hard time kind of balancing college life with just, not getting stressed. And so I downloaded this app called Insight Timer. And there's free meditations on there, but there's also, premium where you can pay to do that. But they have, meditations from like 5 minutes to 15 minutes, just depending on like how long you have to do it. And it has guided meditation. It kind of helps you walk through, because I'm the type of person where my mind wanders if I do a meditation for myself. So I need someone telling me what to do and telling me to take a breath and all that. And they have a lot of options. So I do that every morning. And then if I have some hard times going to sleep, I'll use it at night. And it's really helped me be able to take a time out from not only my mindset kind of going all over the place, but like you said, a reset of the day, and be able to just refocus on what my goals are for the day and not allow my stress or anxiety get in the way. So that's mine.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much for sharing. How often do you practice reflection? Do you have to meditate at different points during the day? I know sometimes I have to kind of pause. I know reflection, we kind of talk about it where we reserve it for the end of the day, but I think it could be implemented at any point of the day.
Yeah, so I like to do mine in the morning, just because of the fact that like usually by the end of the day, I'm pooped. I'm not trying to sit here and meditate. I want to go to bed. So usually when I first wake up after a Power Start Your Day call, I'll do it and reflect on the day before and what I could change about today. And then kind of like that's how I start my day, because like I said, by the end of the day, I'm like, no, I'm going to sleep. I don't really feel like it. And it's just helpful for me to kind of reframe my mindset on this day. So.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. May I have 2 more volunteers as we come to a close?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it's Sonali. Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm just like, Nikayla, I'm exhausted this morning, but please forgive me. I love that we talked about reflecting, and this is a part of my morning routine. Now that I've kind of added in the morning power call, once I'm done, I have 3 apps that I feel like are very, very, very powerful for me. And I use them both in the morning when I start my day, and one of them I use at the end. I have to force myself to cut off, because if I don't cut off, I will never ever sleep. So I set alarms in my house and do all of that so that I can finish up my daily routine and go to bed. So in the morning, the reflection, I use an app called Abide, and it's kind of like a meditation app, but it's a Christian meditation where we're literally abiding in the word of God. And so there's like soft music playing, but there's also somebody talking on scripture and, giving a message. And I do that depending on the day, about 10 to 15 minutes on whatever it is that I'm feeling. If I woke up feeling anxious, if I woke up feeling grateful, if I woke up feeling overwhelmed, there are topical things that I can just kind of go in there, touch my app. Hey, this is what I'm feeling. God, speak to me through this app. So, I do that. And of course, while I'm reading the app, I have my Bible app. So that's number 2. And I'll read my Bible app, along with it, different versions, just so that I can say, okay, God, what are you saying? And how do I apply this to my life? And then once I'm done about that, like I said, about 15 or so minutes in my Abide app and in my Bible app, by YouVersion, then I go into an app called Stoic. That's Stoic. And Stoic has been a game changer for me because I'm a journaler and I like to be able to do things on the go. I use Stoic first thing in the morning after I've done my meditation. Sometimes if I'm having a rough day, or if I just have so much out on my head that I just need to get out, I'll use it in the middle of the day. And then at night, I'll use it again. And what I love about it is that I can preset questions. For example, I might say, what's my focus for today? Well, if I know today is a focused work day, then I'm going to say, okay, well, what are your goals for today? How are you? And these are questions that I can choose to put in there that I want to ask myself every single day. How are you staying focused on your goals, or where do you compare with your goals? And then it has a gratitude. We'll say, oh, list 3 things that you're grateful for. Well, how I end that Stoic app in the morning is I list 10 things that I'm grateful for every single day, Sunday through, Saturday, because for me, gratitude is so important. And then at the end of the day, between 10 and 11, when I know I need to shut down and get in bed so I can stay married. Amen to the ladies that are married. I between 10 and 11, I go ahead and I reflect on my day. What happened today? What went well? What are the things that I need to do tomorrow? One of the most important things that you can do in this business is plan ahead and prepare for the next day. So this is the time that I have a weekly planner and a daily planner. So if anybody wants those, just hit me up and I can send it to you, where I really write down, okay, this is the things that I need to accomplish in the morning, so that when I get up, I don't have to worry about what is my day going to look like. So that's what I do. And I think it's super, super important to do that, to take that time to slow your thoughts down and to be, what's my word? Sorry, y'all, I'm sleepy. Be proactive and be intentional. That's the word. Be intentional about your business and about your day and about your spirituality. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. And ladies, if you would drop those tools and resources in the chat in case anybody else wants to utilize them, I would greatly appreciate it. Can I have one last volunteer? One last volunteer before we end the call. Somebody, anybody, get excited. Going once, going twice. All right. Well, thank you everybody that was able to share their reflection tools and how beneficial that it is for you personally, professionally, and even relationally. I think a lot of times we don't slow down. We get caught up in the busyness of life, and it's just so vital that we just take a moment just to pause and slow everything down and bring it back into focus. Well, I hope that this has brought value to your day, to you personally. It's very nice to meet all of you. Thank you for allowing me to host this morning, and let's have a great day. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That would be fun.